mafioso mess.
The two families were warring in the Lower East Side over disputed land for what seemed forever. Tony Mazza, nicknamed Pizza Head for his last name and that he loved to eat pizza with mozzarella cheese, was the boss of the Jones family.
Hey Nick, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Good to see you.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, this is a drawing assignment for my creative development class.
It looks really interesting.
Thanks. You want to help me out?
Okay, you talked me into it.
Okay, thanks. Here's the story so far. This story takes place in a mafia-like neighborhood called the Lower East Side. And currently, there's one family there called the Domus family. And the leader of this family is a man named Tony Mazza. But everybody calls him Pizza Head because he loves to eat lots of pizza with lots of mozzarella cheese.
The Lower East Side was not a pleasant place. The Lower East Side was a smelly place without a care for families. Domus wanted to put a stop to this one last time. Tony Mazza, aka Pizza Head, thought of himself as a very nice man. He had 3 kids and a loving wife. A great job as a boss of a big mafioso family that was very profitable.
Oh, hey, Joanna. Great to see you here.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Well, Dwayne and I are working on an art project that I was just doing for my class. And I'm wondering, maybe you could draw a picture for me?
John Felix was an up-and-coming boss and wanted to make a name for himself. He heard the Domus family were weak, and he'd have no problem taking over the Lower East Side.
The Domus family muscle paid Felix a visit at his grocery store. Mr. Felix offered the men some free groceries and asked how he could be of service. Mr. Felix, I'm going to tell you this straight. We don't want you in our neighborhood, said one of the muscle. Mr. Felix told him to have a nice day, and then all of a sudden 6 men came on from the back. The muscle ran out the store into their cars and tires squealing away.
What happened, boys? Asked Tony. The muscle told their boss Felix's men chased them out of Felix's grocery store with weapons. This means war, and Tony sent his little helper, a boy of the neighborhood named Peter, to send a message to Felix's crew. The plan was in motion. The Domus and that Felix family would settle this dispute once and for all and clean up the neighborhood. The Domus family met at Tony's grocery store on Main Street. Felix's crew met at the grocery store on Broadway Street.
Noon and everybody was ready. The muscle grabbed the weapons and ready for war. The two forces ran at each other. Peter was Tony's favorite neighborhood boy, and he stepped into the front of the two families. Peter would not let them war again without a promise. You gotta clean up after your fight. This is your last fight, or we, the neighborhood, will shoot you dead. The families promised and the war began. Vegetables flew everywhere, and what a mess, especially those tomatoes. The war was over and each gangster helped clean up after the mess, and they agreed. The mess created stress, and the neighborhood was fed up. Last, Tony had his wish one last time.